So it's been a while since I wanted to do this discussion because TWS is getting a lot more popular in the audiophile community. So I kind of want to figure out, how much value sound are you getting in a TWS? And of course, for a buyer like you, which configuration fits your needs, because we have several configurations. Of course, we have the TWS, truly wireless pair. We also have getting maybe a KZ AS6, a $30 pair, and pairing it with an aptX adapter like this one is the KZ aptX HD. This around $50, the same price that you're getting at the Sabat X12 and also E12. And of course, you have the wired pair, $50 wired pair. We have the TRNBA5 and also the TFZ T2. So all of these are $50. But which one is for you and how much sound are you getting for each kind of configuration? But of course, big thanks to TechShop28 for lending the E12 and X12 for this comparison. Alright, so let's start with sound first. So how much sound are you getting in a TWS? So let's start first with the Sabat X12. So actually for the X12 and E12, for truly wireless pairs under $50, the ratio for me would be the sound that you're getting here is equal to around $25 in the wired space. So this around $50, so you're getting almost half of the price in sound in the wired space. So for example, in the Sabat X12 Ultra, of course, they sound pretty good, especially for a TWS. But in the wired space, it's kind of equal to the Yinyu Ash. So the Yinyu Ash is around $25. So Yinyu Ash is still pretty good. It's still in my top 5. And it's kind of a warmish kind of sound, much like the Sabat X12. But of course, for a TWS, what you're getting is a lot more convenience. In terms of the usability, because you don't have any wires whatsoever. So of course that is a major advantage. So you're kind of paying $25 more for the convenience with the TWS. So whether or not that is worth it for you, of course that will be up to you as the buyer. Going to the aptX and the AS6 with this kind of configuration with an aptX HD adapter and getting an IEM, and you're just gonna replace the wired cable with a wireless pair. Major advantage here is of course you have choice of what sound you want in your IEM. So for example, for this AS6, you can't get a triple BA kind of sound yet in the TWS area, because there's not a lot of that kind of sound yet in the TWS. So usually it's kind of dynamic driver or maybe even hybrids, but all BA kind of sound still doesn't exist yet in the TWS space. So of course, the major con here is it has a little bit less convenience, because it's not a truly wireless pair. There's still some wires, but it will be kind of up to you if you like that or not. Of course, there's also the TRNBT20, but I found that to be still less convenient compared to fully wireless pairs, because you do have the pairing thing. You also have charging case with the Sabat X12. So you're definitely getting a lot more convenience out of these over this one. Definitely in terms of sound, I would say even if they're still very close, I would still give the edge to this kind of configuration in terms of sound more than the TWS. But of course, in terms of convenience, this will be less than the TWS. So I think you're getting the comparison, the ratio of the comparison here. But let's go first with this one, the pure wired pair. So definitely for the pure wired pair, this will be better in terms of sound compared to your $30 pair with the aptX HD, and of course, your TWS. But of course, with the $50 pair fully wired, the biggest downside here is this is a wired pair. So in terms of convenience, this is the least convenient out of the bunch, right? So yes, but in terms of sound, this is the best. So let's kind of rank it first. So as I mentioned in my quick comparison, the best in sound, this one. This is the second one in terms of the sound, and this is the last one in terms of the overall sound. Convenience wise, this is the most convenient, this is in the middle, and it's the least convenient of the lot. Alright, so for me personally, what I do like is having two of these. Of course, I'm different, but if it's me who's gonna choose, I'm gonna go with one TWS and also one fully wired pair. So I have the best of both worlds. they have the best sound in my life, and they also have more convenience. So like for me, as I mentioned in my previous videos, nowadays, you know, an audiophile or an audio enthusiast needs a TWS now in their kit because, you know, phones are losing their headphone jacks. So that is our comparison. And hopefully this kind of discussion helps you in any way in, you know, choosing which configuration is for you, especially if you have a certain budget. Of course, best case scenario, buy all of them, you know, for an audio collector, but not everybody has the budget to buy all. So if you're gonna start, hopefully this kind of you know, comparison helps you in choosing, you know, the path for you. And of course, if you learned something, leave a like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.